Okay, now let's look at number 10. We're in conveyance calculations in the AAPL land and land reference guide. And it reads, A lives in Texas. A lives in Texas. B lives in California. And A signs a document granting to B. So A is granting to B an interest in A's minerals, which are located in Kansas. Okay, so the minerals are in Kansas, A is in Texas, B is in California. And a dispute arises as to whether the document grants a mineral or a non-participating royalty interest. What law is applied by the court deciding the issue? And the answer is it's the court where the property is located, not where specific parties live, but it's the state where the property is located that controls an issue dealing with real property. So it's not Texas where A lives, it's not California where B lives. The correct answer is C, Kansas, where Kansas is, or Kansas state law will apply because that's where the property is located. We see this a lot when we're talking about recordation. A lot of people are confused about, not landmen, but a lot of landowners are confused about where to record a document. If they live in A, if they live in Texas, do they record in the Texas County Courthouse? If they live in B, do they record in the California courthouse? And the answer is always the place where the property is located. So that if the property was in Kansas, that's where they're going to have to file that document, in that specific county in Kansas. The other place we see this is when we're dealing with wills. A lot of times people are from, let's say they live in California, let's say B lives in California, and he dies, and they probate the will in California. You're the land professional in the oil and gas company, and they want you to transfer his interest based on the probate in the California court. And a lot of times what we have to say is we need this to be filed in the Kansas court, the property where the state where the property is located. A California court has no jurisdiction over Kansas property. So you're going to have to file what we call ancillary probate. Ancillary probate is basically just filing the documents from California and sending them to the Kansas judge, and the Kansas judge will approve it and then issue their own probate. And it usually just follows what the Kansas court says, but if we're dealing with a lot of money, if the landowner is getting a lot of royalty income, we're going to require, to protect our own company, that the Kansas court be the one that rules. And so we may require that they issue ancillary probate, which is not that expensive, but it's just sometimes a requirement that you'll see. So again, what controls, the state law that controls, is the state law where the property is located.